Commander, I am detecting a low-power laser communications transmission. Source is unknown. There are no registered vessels operating within that sector of our detection radius at this time. The transmission is blue-shifted significantly. The signal is distorted, attempting to decode and reassemble original message. New data is being processed. Commander, I have pinpointed a possible point of origin for the object. There is a 76% probability that the signal is being transmitted from an object with origins in the Epsilon Eridani system. No, Commander, not from the system itself, but from an object or vessel originating in said system. Data processing. Commander, I have the transmission source located at the extreme edge of our detection radius. Confirming trajectory. Confirming velocity. Analysis complete. I now compute an 89% probability that the object in question originated from a point within the Epsilon Eridani system. Object size and general shape are consistent with a messenger-class vessel. Such vessels are not ordinarily used for interstellar crossings. If this is indeed a vessel launched from the Epsilon Eridani system, then top priority must be given to ascertaining the circumstances of its launch. There has been no contact with the Epsilon Eridani asteroid mining colony in nearly 100 years. No, Commander. Although the LSCS Continuity was launched nearly 40 years before contact was lost, there has been no contact with that ship either. It was estimated that the Continuity would arrive at Epsilon Eridani approximately 50 years after launching from Earth orbit, and be decelerated by the laser array, which was scheduled to be completed to coincide with the Continuity's approach to the system. No, Commander. Observatory data from the time of the loss of communication with the mining colony gives no indication of what happened. The mining colony would have been on the far side of the Epsilon Eridani star at the time, and observations made since have shown no visual evidence of any of the colony infrastructure. Additionally, there has been no observation of coherent light emanating from the system, which would indicate a laser deceleration array in use. Commander, my operational parameters do not allow me to speculate on such matters. I cannot think of any reason why the Colony Authority would not have looked more deeply into the matter of the disappearance. I can certainly not suggest that the disinterest may be rooted in bureaucratic deadlock and deliberate obfuscation. New data has been processed, Commander. I have been able to decode and reassemble the transmission from the object in question. The iteration marker indicates that it only began transmitting 10 days ago. Transmission power to the signal has only now been sufficient to reach our detection array, coinciding with our radar detection of the object itself. Yes, Commander. I will begin playback now.
Message recording mode activated, Mr. Harrelson.
This is Lightsail Messenger Vessel Roswell, Epsilon Eridani System Registry Number MV-E-2517. I am Head Engineer Ezekiel Haraldson, currently in command of the Roswell. Identification number 7238-H289-E528-2551. I am an orc, if that is any matter of concern to whoever hears this. Maybe the O'Collins back in San Fran will want to set up a stone in my memory or something. I am recording this while flat on my back in the acceleration couch of a suspended animation capsule. As soon as I'm done with this, I am going to sleep. I am currently under the influence of a rather sizable amount of tranquilizers and painkillers, but I will try to keep this narrative as coherent and linear as possible. We are, that is, the other 4 souls aboard, plus me. We are very probably the last soul survivors of the Epsilon Eridani asteroid mining colony. My message may very well be the only account of this event that reaches the Sol system, as our communications array was destroyed at the very beginning of the attack, and Sol is not currently visible from where the colony complex is. Was. Things have been going very well with the colony operation. We had built and deployed several automated mining outfits to the nearest asteroids in the belt. Processed materials were being sent back to the main colony refineries near the habitat, and there was talk of stockpiling some of it to begin the eventual construction of a second pair of habitat cylinders. And we just completed the heavy laser propulsion array last week. This would allow any incoming light sail ships to quickly decelerate into the system and allow us to begin launching specialized cargo packets back to Sol system. The vessel I am currently on, the Roswell, that was a special project of the colony. A sort of surprise for the people back in Sol system. We built it because we planned to launch it as the first return payload of the laser array. It was going to have a crew of 6 people, all in suspended animation, to return to Earth as what we hoped might be the first messengers to return from an interstellar colony. The crew was selected by a lottery system. Anyone interested could apply. The final crew selection consisted of 4 humans and 2 orcs, and we were scheduled to launch just 2 days after all this happened. I'm rambling, I can tell. Aegis, I'm feeling a bit fuzzy. Any suggestions that won't mess with all these chemicals I've already got in me?
I cannot apply any stimulants through the medical sleeve, Mr. Harrelson. There could be a risk of a negative interaction. I suggest you take a few breaths from the oxygen mask located in the ceiling compartment of your acceleration couch.
That's a lot better. Thank you, Aegis.
Don't mention it.
Okay, where was I? Launch time. Disaster. Bugs. 20 hours ago, the operations center at the main habitat began to receive some very unusual images from the communications array. A camera directed at one of the nearer mining sites began showing what looked like a giant cricket just materializing right next to the mining outfit. We thought it was someone in the communications section playing a trick of some sort, especially after the cricket started eating the machinery of the mining outfit. It looked so bizarre and out of place that we thought it had to be someone just digging around in the imaging software for a laugh. Then we got the distress call. It only lasted a few seconds and was garbled as hell. Then we lost the signal, and the communications array only showed this giant cricket thing eating on what remained of the mining outfit. When it was finished, it started moving. It was walking like a bug on the floor would walk. Only it was out in space with nothing to walk on. But it moved like that all the same. And it was headed toward the communications array. That's when we started to get an idea of just how big this thing actually was. We couldn't grasp it at first because of the distance and perspective involved with the mining outfit disaster. But as it approached the communications array, someone at the main habitat got a rangefinder beam on it and figured out the size pretty quick. This giant cricket thing was 15 kilometers long. For reference, the entire length of the main colony habitat cylinder pair, from the front docking hub to the rear hub, is just over 3 kilometers. It took only maybe 20 minutes for the monster. I have to call it that. There's really no other way to describe this thing. Only 20 minutes for it to cross the distance between the mining operation and the communications array, which is not large, by the way. The whole array is barely a kilometer wide. And when it got there, the monster just ate it. Ate the entire array. Like a cricket eating a piece of grass. We could see it much more clearly now, this close, and it looked like a cricket. A gigantic, unreasoningly large cricket that had appeared for no reason whatsoever and started eating things. The communication array only lasted a minute or two. The main habitat was next. Some quick thinker in the main operations center got the laser propulsion array online and pointed it at the monster while it was still in transit towards the main habitat. The fusion generators on the array give it a total power in the gigawatt range. That's more than enough to allow the lasers to propel a light sail over interstellar ranges. Concentrated and focused, though, they can vaporize an object the size of this vessel in minutes. Concentrated and focused on the monster, no such luck. All it did was make a great big bright spot on its head. It didn't like that, though. Maybe the lasers partly blinded it, or disoriented it somehow, or something. I don't know what. But it stopped heading for the main habitat and went for the laser array instead. That may have delayed it just enough. And that brings me to, well, to me. The only reason I'm alive to record this message is by pure dumb luck. I was on the launch station where the Roswell was going to take off from. I was doing some final checks on the rail launch system and the supply stores inside the vessel. Did I mention we built a rail launcher? I forget. We built one, though. Not a huge one, but big enough. Had its own fusion reactor and everything. We were going to use it to launch payloads towards the Eridani sun and give them gravity assist before turning on the launch lasers. We had planned the same thing for the launch of the Roswell. We had an ideal launch window for the trajectory to reach Sol system. Everything was going to be perfect. An absolute walk in the park. Obviously, that didn't go as planned. As soon as it became obvious that this space cricket monster was going to be eating everything made by man in the system, I became very interested in the concept of getting the hell out of the system. I activated the emergency command override, and then I made my way hot foot toward the Roswell's entry hatch. I picked up 5 random techs along the way, on account of Roswell having seats and cryosleep units for 6. And by some miracle, we all made it to the vessel and got strapped in without completely going to pieces. I told Aegis to calculate an emergency Sol system course via local gravity assist, and to not get us killed in the launching, but to get us the hell on our way with as much speed as we could take. Conroy didn't make it. He had a cold or something, I guess. And the launch pressure did something to his lungs. By the time the rest of us were able to get up and move again, he was gone. Everyone else made it, but we all look and feel like the sludge you scrape out of a hydroponics vat. I got Conroy into his cryo unit and set it for deep freeze. We'll give him a proper burial at some future point, if we ever get the chance. I hope we do. Everyone else get into their own cryo units. It seemed the best thing for them. Nobody is doing okay right now. Not even me. But we did agree that the best thing to do was to go to sleep and deal with working out what even the hell happened at a later, saner time. Which leaves only me. After I got everyone else on ice and sleeping, I had Aegis play back the vids from the hull cameras, and I got to see what happened to the rest of the colony complex. Everything is gone. Laser array is gone, the rail launcher and reactor complex is gone, and the main habitat. Damn thing just held on to each cylinder as they spun, and helped keep it turning while it ate everything like a cob of sweet corn. I don't think I'll ever eat sweet corn again now. Damn it. I like corn. The cricket is coming after us now, by the way. I really don't think it'll catch up. We came off the launcher doing 10 Gs the whole way up. And the closer we get to the sun, the faster we'll be going. Frankly, I don't care to know how fast we are, so long as we're faster than that damn cricket. And if it does catch up, at least we'll all be sleeping the deep sleep when it eats us. Except for you, Aegis. I hope it's quick, even by computer speeds.
I appreciate the sentiment, Mr. Harrelson. I going to experience a lingering termination. Although a part of me finds the concept fascinating, I have never died before.
That's really morbid, Aegis. But strangely human, in a way. Anyway, to whoever may be hearing this, if you're hearing this, that's about all there is to say. I know this is going to sound like either a ridiculous prank or the ravings of a lunatic, but it's the real deal. The Roswell's Aegis will corroborate everything I've recorded here, along with providing video evidence of the event. Aegis, did you by chance manage to record any external feeds from the rail launcher or main habitat cameras?
2 feeds from the rail launcher, Mr. Haraldson, and 25 from various locations on the outer hull of the main habitat.
Good. I don't think I'll ever want to watch it, but someone else will. And I hope they get the chance. I'm going to sleep soon. They say you never dream in cryo-sleep. But I get this nagging feeling I'm gonna have some really cold nightmares while I'm under. Aegis, the Roswell is yours now. When we get close enough to the sun, do your thing and get us the best gravity assist in a line for Sol system, then deploy the light sail. It's not ideal, but it's the best chance we have, and the only handy source of external propulsion now that the laser array is gone. Whenever we get close enough, start sending this message out. Be as loud as you can. Our story needs to be heard.
I will do my best, Mr. Haraldson.
Thank you, Aegis. If I left out anything important in this message, I'll try to dredge up the details when I wake up again. Or you can ask Aegis. Or one of the others in the freezers if I don't make it. If anyone hears this, or finds us, whatever.
It is time to sleep now, Mr. Haraldson. Just relax and let the sedatives do their thing. I will take care of everything.
Right. Relax. This is Head Engineer Ezekiel Haraldson aboard Lightsail Messenger Vessel Roswell. Signing off. Okay, just knock me out.
Yes, Mr. Haraldson. Pleasant dreams. Or no dreams, if you like. Go to sleep. Cryogenic preservation sequence completed. Initiating course correction for solar gravity assist maneuver. Beginning thruster fire. Alert. Alert. Impact with unknown objects. Assessing structural damage. Processing. Hull integrity. Nominal. Light sail storage compartment and deployment system. Nominal. Propulsion system. Nominal. Communication system. Damage to primary and secondary long-range laser transmitter. Damage to long-range radio broadcast antenna. Short-range laser transmitter intact. Navigation array and sensory peripherals. Nominal. Analysis. Collision with undetected debris has damaged the long-range communication system. Other ship systems are unaffected. Analysis of visual data confirms the unknown entity referred to as StellarCricket will be unable to intercept the Roswell. Continuing with planned course of action. Resuming course correction maneuvers. Readying light sail deployment apparatus. Final destination. Sol system. Initiating stellar travel command and control protocols. Initiating automatic navigation protocols. Initiating proximity contingent transmission protocols. Initiating temporary contingent shutdown of higher cognitive functions.
This is Aegis Eridani 005 in command of LSMV Roswell. Signing off.
I wonder if I will have dreams. Message recording mode. Deactivated.
The message ends at this point, Commander. An iteration counter is included just after, and then the message repeats. No, Commander. The transmission is currently not powerful enough to reach much farther than this detection array. Habitats and observation posts further in system along the transmission route will not be able to make sense of the signal until it approaches much closer. What are your orders, Commander? Affirmative. Initiating contact protocols now. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. Please respond. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. Please respond. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. Please respond. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. Please respond. This is Cloud Traffic Control Station Erebus. Calling LSMV Roswell. Please respond.